These are tales of danger and the pursuit of endless riches. Adventurers and heroes from all parts of the world charging into the unknown, setting steel and magic against the most impossible foes, with each time wondering if this would be the last. Storms gather on the horizon, and evil rises from the waters of despair. These are tales of endless adventure. These are the Awakened Fables.
Welcome back to Mists of Typertheria. So, it's been a while since last session, but last session, the team had encountered the fabled, um, the missing merchants in the forest. There, they had also met with a very peculiar man who had been seeing the adventurers as a band of goblins trying to raid the merchants. Luckily, one of the adventurers had figured out that there was something very wrong with this particular knight. He was either hallucinating or perhaps he had been cursed or afflicted by something. After defeating him, the adventurers found that his gear, his weapon and armor were indeed cursed, afflicted by some dark enchantment, and so had rescued the merchants and traveled to Bryn. There, they had claimed their prize, um, as well as um, as well as uh, curing the cursed man of his affliction. He had no idea he had done such horrors, killing those innocents and whatnot. In town, they had found that this particular knight, this soldier, he was part of the company, a guild with mysterious origins. Um, and there he was arrested for his crimes. He was given a trial and given proper penance to serve his due. On the other hand, the adventurers, after rescuing this particular knight, one of them had decided to cause a horse stampede upon the stables, causing chaos within Bryn. Not saying names, they had created this absolute mess, but managed to not injure too many people, aside
I,
from stable boys and stable hands.
I thought no one knew who did it.
Yeah, no one knows who did it.
It'll be a forever mystery.
Upon knowing the name of the knight, Lyle, wrongfully accused of his deeds for various um, enchantments. Um, the cleric of the party, Halnir, has taken up a quest to find out what such mysteries and what dangers lurk within Ariwell, and where he got those strange weapons and that cursed armor. So the four of you are still in Bryn at the moment. You're well rested. Um, so what do you guys do?
So if the knight got the armor from someone in Arrowell, we'd probably have to go back there to check or do some investigation. On the way, did we want to do one of the quests?
Yeah,
Sense.
did we get an indication of what direction out of Rin? Were there any of these three quests that were to the north?
Unfortunately, none of these quests head north. The missing owlbear is east, somewhere in the forest, over in this direction. You can see in the map.
Yep.
The ogre is within Ertenving.
Do we know anything about Envy?
We know that's where Lyle came from, where he was attacked by the goblins, and where the company found him.
You know very little about the place. You can get some information from the reception. They could possibly provide you with some basic information or rumors. Or you can always go to a tavern.
Would we have asked
and talk to
Finn?
them. What was that?
Would we have asked? We would have asked Finn, right?
Yes.
She's the receptionist at the place where we got the quests, right?
That's right. But because you came pretty late at night, or late in the evening, most of you had needed quite the early rest. You can go there now and get quick information.
Yeah. That's what we want to do. It's just at some point we'll need to make our way to Arrowell.
And the pest was in someone's house, I believe.
Right.
And that person's house is here in Vryn or somewhere else?
It is in the vicinity of Bryn, yes.
Okay. And there wasn't any mention as to what kind of pest?
No.
Okay. Well, this is a tricky one. On the one hand, Divine Speaker would definitely like to prove her worth against an ogre. That would be suitably epic. On the other hand, it would be interesting to find out where this cursed armor is coming from. What does everyone else think?
Well, dear, I'd be pretty anxious to find out what's going on with the armor. After all, there's a company that I myself am affiliated with who seems to be, if not involved, then in some capacity implicated. And that doesn't bode well.
I gave my word to the lad. So long as we get to it soon, I guess I wouldn't mind a detour, but I do need to investigate this. More than happy to help you attain some glory, taking down an ogre. We need to remove that sort of scourge from the land.
It could also be considered glorious if we uncover a conspiracy of some kind.
Well, He did say he was a devout of Cord. I do see the signs of Cord upon you.
Lyle said that?
Aye.
Well then, it seems to be settled then. My God speaks to me through this man. I must... I must find justice for him.
Aye, he did seem to somewhat reflect the tenets of Cord. Somewhat. He was courageous, for sure. I think he deserves the attention of an investigation into whether he's truly innocent or not. It seems he was somewhat set up.
Very well. Let us continue on this investigation then. It will be a worthy undertaking.
Aye. Mithra, how do you
Hmm?
feel? Are you happy? Head back to Eriwell.
Can we get horses first?
I do have some short, stumpy legs, and I don't want to walk the entire way.
Perfect. Anyone else? We all in agreement?
Of course. Yes, yes. Maybe we could get some extra horses to bring with us this time in case we encounter dubious personnel in forests en route. Again.
I dare say a horse for each of you, and maybe a wee pony for me.
I admire your bravery.
Well, a full-size horse it's my little legs can barely reach the stirrups.
I'm sure you can adjust the stirrups. I tell you what, they're so much more safe than the horrible little things. They're so sweet though. But they are so mischievous. But they're very sweet.
You seem
they're
to know the horses better than I do. I'd defer to your expertise.
We had some on my family's farm. Always watch out for the little ones.
Yeah, I've only ever been bitten by them, really. That's why I prefer a cat. Shall we?
Yes, we want to head on down to the stables, rustle up some horses.
Settle up any bills that we may have.
All right. So you head back to the stables. Sorry, you head over to the stables late in the morning, around 10 p.m. after breakfast. You can see that the stable master is there, but they have very few horses in their stables, with one exception.
Is it Maybelline?
Maybelline is still there.
Yeah.
Maybelline's there!
Is there someone that looks like they're in charge?
The stable master is there. He is in charge.
Oh, stable master.
You bring your receipts.
Receipts?
You're checking in a horse, are you not?
Checking in?
Checking in or checking out horses?
Oh, aye, yeah. We wish to check out horses.
Well, renting. Head over to the reception. Get your renting ticket there.
Oh, aye. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Where's reception? Where's the reception area?
So the reception is a very large guild building where you would receive your payment for your completed quest yesterday. and it's in the center of town. It's a very large, half semicircle building.
So there's only one?
There's only one, yes.
Ah, okay, I thought there was one for each guild.
It's got big writing that says reception on it. It's like a name board.
Well, shall we, ladies?
Making my way towards reception, walking fast, walking faster.
So you make it to the reception. There you can see that there's very few adventurers early this morning. You do see Finn. She's working behind the desk, writing up a few notes. My friend, greetings.
Hello, Finn.
Morning,
What
lass.
can I do for all of you?
Ponies!
Ponies?
Horses. I
Horse.
should say horses.
If you're taking them out, all you need to do is reveal your guild mark, and if you don't have one, do not fret. I can see that you're a very reputable arena fighter. I've heard what you did 2 nights ago.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, we can only rent out a few horses due to the hullabaloo of last week.
Oh, aye,
Did something happen last week?
Yes, many of the horses in the stables had run free, run out of Rin, and we've lost them. There's actually
So they're free
a
now?
request to find those missing horses and bring them back.
Which way did they go?
No. Towards the Errywell Forest.
Interesting. And how many horses did you say escaped?
10.
Oh, that's very many horses.
Yes.
Alright.
We're still looking for the culprit that caused such a painful disturbance here in Bryn, but that's another investigation.
My friend Mithra here's got quite an eye for keeping out on people. Maybe she can help you figure out who did it.
If you would like me to help you try to figure out who did it for you and track them down and bring them to some type of punishment for setting them free, we're happy to help.
Much obliged, but the Don Perry will be doing the investigation here in Bryn. They hold most of the power here.
We wish to hire some horses, and we plan on heading up Errywell way. So if we see any strays, maybe we can collect them and maybe.
Would we need to officially accept this quest?
Oh, aye. Would we need to do that?
Yes,
Or
we'll
is this more just a bounty on horses
request
found?
how many horses you bring back.
Okay. So it is kind of like a bounty on horses recovered.
Yeah.
Okay. Very well. We are heading in that direction. We will keep an eye out.
Aye. Should we sign up? Just to make it all official.
And how many horses will you be bringing back, hopefully? 1 or 2?
Oh, I'd at least hope for 2. By the time we bring the rentals back.
Well, how many horses would be available for renting?
Renting with a cart? Only 2, unfortunately.
Without a cart?
And what about
Without a cart, 1.
Maybelline?
Unfortunately, Maybelline is only for sale, and the
How much?
Dunbury Guild do not wish to sell her at the moment. for there
Just
is
makes no
a
sense. How could she be for sale, but then they don't want to sell her? That just makes no sense.
It's
It is very
probably secretly a
unusual.
unicorn.
I'm not really sure what the Dumpery want to do with that horse, but apparently they have some business with it.
Business with it.
Yes, but I
It's
do
a
not
business
know. I'm not
venture
part
for
of that
them.
guild.
Okay, sorry. No, of course
That
not.
is all
Of course
right,
not.
Fred.
I have a question. I have a question for you, Finn. Um, exactly does the Don Perret expect these horses to be caught if there are no horses to chase them down with?
I'm sure you have other skills, do you not? We hire druids and rangers to find horses.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And of course, there are those who can just trap and kill the beasts, and then we'll resurrect them here.
Well, yeah, that is rather extreme, but you're definitely right. Yes.
And how many horses would we put you down for? To return.
Well, are we all comfortable with this?
Well, it is going to slow us down a bit on our other errand, but
Oh, I figure we keep an eye out on as we move north.
Would we need to
Maybe-
return them here, or can we also return them in Arrowell like we did the cart?
You would need to return them here in Vryn, as we are lacking in horses. Possibly on your way back. Being so, we've asked the guilds in Arrowell as well to aid us in this venture.
Again, friends, how do we feel? Do we wish to just move on with our primary mission?
Want to have a chat with Don Paris?
If nothing else, we may be able to locate the horses on the way back to Vryn. We'll have to make our way down at some point.
Ah, yes, that's kind of what I was thinking. Keep an eye out on the way up. Maybe a slight detour if we catch wind. But on the way back, we can certainly have a good search.
is that the name of one of the horses?
That's the name of the guild. The ones who own Maybelline.
Oh, no, Wind.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I was only half listening.
Oh, that's alright, dear. If I ever more than a quarter listen to what's going on most of the time, then I haven't heard half of that.
I'm glad I'm not alone.
Well, did you say you wanted to go and have a chat with the Don Pure?
I'd like to. Also, Finn, just a quick question.
Yes.
I'm not overly familiar with Vryn, so I was wondering, do you guys have like kennels for dog racing or dog hunt, like when you take the dogs out for hunting, that sort of thing, when you help them hunt your beasts and that?
We do have a beastmaster here in Vryn who has quite the knowledge of such things.
And he has lots of dogs?
He has a manor of beasts, yes.
Manor of beasts, okay. There's no like dog racing ring or anything like that around here?
Oh no, such things don't exist in this town.
I've heard tales of them, I've never seen one myself.
But I heard rumors that Arrowell has such entertainment.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind, thank you.
So, where do you guys go? Or do you ask Finn any more questions?
Finn, Yanni will turn to Finn after that exchange and say, so Finn, I dare say we'll take the two horses in the cart. So transport, but I think we're undecided on the rescuing the horses at this point. Are we?
Did we actually want the cart? Last
Well,
time we had
it's either one horse or 2 horses and a cart. I dare say the 2 horses and a cart will transport us all.
Alternatively, we could just walk up.
I already told you, Divine Speaker, my wee legs. I cannot take it.
I'll carry you if necessary.
Sort of bristles a bit at
Uh,
that.
Finn.
We'll take the horses, Finn. With the cart.
Oh,
As well as the cart? Of course. With the 4 of you, that will be 4 gold pieces.
Hjalmar will
Already
fish that out.
discounted from your guild.
Hjalmar will pay the 4 gold.
Please try not to lose these horses.
Nah.
As you make this exchange, a messenger comes through the door. Miss Finn! Miss Finn! We've heard rumors! This man sort of looks up at the 4 of you, looks down, looks quite level at Halmir, the stocky human, and he starts speaking Elvish. Who knows Elvish?
Me.
The elf.
Alright, so this particular human starts to say, Miss Finn, the ogre, it's moved. Because of the horses, it's gone into the forest. This is terrible. We have to tell the rangers.
I
Now,
reply back in Elvish.
Calm down. Which forest? The East Forest or the one in Ariel? It's worse. It's near the border of Ariel. And good day. And then he leaves. And you can see a frustrated look on Finn's face. More paperwork. Great. So she says that in Elvish. Then comes back in common. Don't fret, there is nothing urgent. He's just reporting on a bit of news.
What news?
It's a bit dangerous for you lot, but the ogre on that notice board has been sighted near the hills of Ariel, south of the region, and near the woods.
Hjalmar turns to Divine Speaker. Providence, friend.
It seems that Cord has rewarded my devotion.
Aye. The gods speak. Finn, you had that quest for the ogre. As we're heading up that way, I dare say we can deal with this problem for you.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't advise it with your lack of experience, but if you're looking for the challenge, I can put you down for this particular creature.
Aye. Again, looking back at Divine Speaker. With great challenge comes great renown.
Indeed. This will bring me much glory.
Well, the news throughout the week, the ogre that you may encounter is not alone. It has a band of vicious cretins with it. I believe they're of the orcish kind. I'm not too sure, but the reports do say he is traveling is a large band of minions.
Aye.
So I don't wish for you lot to perish, but I have warned you. Good luck.
Thank you for the warning, Finn. It's welcome to know that you may be supported. And so, yeah, can we officially sign up for that quest as well?
Okay. So you officially sign up for it. She puts you down, and you can see that she's just writing some notation, puts it into a rolled up scroll, and she seems to put it into some sort of cubby to be sent throughout the two towns, just in case you're going to Arrywell and handing in your bounty.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Finn. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon when we return your horses.
Yes, cool.
Keanu turns to the others. Are we done here? Does anyone wish
No
to?
drums in the deep. Yes, let's. Better make a crack of it.
All right then, ladies. Shall we? Holds out his hand to direct them outside first.
We're gonna go to the stables. Also,
Right.
can we go to the dog kennels first?
So you're gonna go to the dog kennels first, to the Beastmaster?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so those of you going to the stables, stable master greets you, asks for the receipt yet again,
Hand over.
and as you reveal the small wooden plaque you got for receipt, he simply takes it and preps your horse and carriage. Horses and carriage.
Horses, yeah.
Who's going to the Beastmaster?
Me.
It's moi.
Okay, so Myrtle and Mithra are heading over to the Beastmaster. You arrive and you can see this very very relaxed female widow. She's got a leg up on a chair. She's like leaning back, chewing on a piece of wheat, and you can see her bow and various arrows leaning on this very small shack with various maps and posters.
There. Hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No response, and you can hear a bit of a snore coming from her.
Are her eyes open?
No.
And take a rock, like a pebble, and throw it at a shoe.
Alright, go ahead. Roll a... You're throwing it lightly at her shoe?
Yeah.
Alright, you don't need to make a roll. Toss a rock, it essentially like bounces off of her shoe.
Doesn't wake up?
Her foot falls off of the chair, but she doesn't wake up.
I'd like to cast Featherfall on her.
On her foot?
No, on her person entirety.
She doesn't fall off the chair, just her foot. Because she was...
Oh, she will.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like to cast Featherfall and then gently scoot the chair out from under her very quickly.
to the ground.
Is she still asleep?
And she is still asleep.
Are there any
Okay.
animals around?
There's a hawk, a rooster, and a cat.
How big is the
Eek.
cat?
How big is the cat? Pretty small tabby cat.
Bummer.
Mm, too early. Go away. Who are you people?
Too early for what, dear?
Hunting? That's what you're
Well,
asking for, right?
No, not today. We only need a portion of the kind of services you provide. I was wondering if you had a large, mangy beast.
What kind of mangy beast? A wolf? A hound? A boar?
Anything, something large enough to be rode by a dwarf, and also docile enough to be rode by anything.
Go to the stables. They have
The
such
stable
things.
is The stable is empty. I'm sorry, my dear. That's why we're here looking for alternative methods of transportation.
How about
Oh, is
this?
that why we're here?
She
Well,
stands
that's
up,
why I'm here.
not very, not very enthusiastic. She just like lazily stands up. You can hear her cracking her shoulders. She slings her quiver, but not her bow. How about this? And she brings out a box with two wheels and a handle. You can put the dwarf in here and just push him.
Well, with the amount of enthusiasm that you've shown from since we've met, I'll take it. How much do you want for the box?
For this box, well, I made it myself, 15 gold pieces.
And um, do you come with the box?
I can put a chicken in it.
Hmm. No doubt that would bring the cost up another gold piece.
Oh no, it wouldn't. It would actually reduce it. I'm trying to get rid of this chicken.
Why are you trying to get rid of the chicken?
Would
Violent.
It's a violent chicken, is it?
Yes, very violent. Hurt my poor old cat.
Is it violent at all times?
Not at all times, just while it's awake. It's resting over there. She points over. It's just sleeping out in the sun.
If you've got a cage, I'll take it off your hands.
I give you a sack.
Sack will do.
She provides you with a sack. You can take the chicken.
I've got to get the chicken in the sack.
I'm not putting it in there. It's dangerous.
You want to get rid of it?
I've given you the sack free of charge.
Okay. So, what I want to do is I want to get not too close to the chicken, but close enough to the chicken.
Okay.
I want to hold the bag open, and with my back to the wood elf, I would like to minor illusion a small bag of corn inside this hessian sack to see if I can coax the chicken in. I don't know if this will work, but
Alright, you cast minor illusion.
Bravo.
We'll see.
Like a trail of breadcrumbs towards the sack.
Can I do that?
Yes, you can. I mean, mine illusion takes up 5. It's like a 5-foot cube, so you can like shrink it and extend it, so long as
Yep.
it's the right dimension.
If caution though, if the chickadee goes for one of those corn bits and realizes it's an illusion, we'll go for the rest.
If
You might
it's
want
gonna
to
be
just fill the
stupid,
bag.
it'll just go straight into the sack,
Okay.
assuming it's a regular chicken.
Assuming it's a regular chicken.
I mean, you can roll a nature check or animal handling to figure out if it's a normal chicken.
Okay. Oh shit.
With a 6, it appears to be quite docile, like any farm-bred poultry. Roll an insight check.
Insight check. Okay. Shit. With advantage.
Yeah.
That way I can just do 2d20, right?
That's right.
Oh.
All right. With an 18.
Wait, did that?
No, it succeeded.
Yep.
So you got a 13 and an 8. So with an 18,
yep.
You realize that although you're looking at this chicken, it has a beard.
What?
Yes. It's a small, scruffy beard under its chin.
Hmm. I'm gonna try talking to it. So I want to go up to the chicken. Is it awake now?
No, it's not. It's still resting. How do you wake it up? Clap your hands, or you poke it with a stick, or loud noises?
No, I'm actually wondering if I want to wake it up now, or whether I should just try to shove it in the sack.
You shove it in the sack, roll a sleight of hand check, or a nice animal handling check.
Oh no, this is not gonna go well for me. Oh shit.
With a 12, you have captured a sleeping chicken.
Oh, I got it?
Yep. You put it into the sack without any effort at all. You hear it sleeping and mumbling. I hate being cursed. I hate it. I hate being cursed. Why is it dark? Where am I? And you can see the chickens start to flutter about. Let me out! Let me out!
That thing is particularly violent, dear.
I am tying the top of that bag shut.
It's tied shut. You have captured a chicken.
Okay.
There, we've taken your wily beast. Now let me have a look at this box wheel. Can I go over to the box and shake it for stability checking?
Oh yeah. You shake it a little bit, and the wheel immediately falls apart.
I feel you've already given us enough problems thus far. Thank you for your enthusiastic patronage, but we're going to, I think, move on now if you've no other business, Mithra.
Good. I'm glad I could take the chicken off your hands.
Yes, indeed. Well, good day, and farewell.
Adieu.
We'll head over towards the stables.
Head back to the stables. You can see Divine Speaker and Halnir with the wagon and the 2 horses. And Halnir and Divine Speaker, you see both Mithra and Myrtle discussing while there is a sack flailing about behind Mithra. With a very deep voice stating he wants to get out of the sack. Let me out! Let me out!
How have you managed to fit a small person in that sack?
Long story. It's not a person. It's chicken. But I think it is a person. But it's a chicken. So it's a person chicken, a chicken person.
Okay. Hjalnir is just looking at it like, you're insane.
Does that mean that you will eat it? I mean, Divine Speaker ended up eating that orc head, and he wasn't. She wasn't rather fussed about.
No. The chicken had a beard.
Do you not eat chicken around here?
Okay.
I ain't no chicken.
But exactly. What he said.
Now
It's
let
not
me
a
out.
chicken. It's a chicken, but it's not a chicken. So you know how the other dude, the dude that's went bad and thought we were goblins, and he thought we were goblins, but we weren't goblins. We're actually us.
Lyle, yeah.
Yeah.
Aye.
So he's a chicken, but he's not a chicken.
Lyle's a chicken?
Then perhaps you should let him out of the sack.
He's gonna run away or attack us.
Are you going to run away and attack us, Mr. Chicken Man?
I don't belong here.
Oh, we're heading out of town up to Eriwell. You're welcome to sit in the cart and join us.
Oh, well then. Let's go.
Does the sack stop shaking?
It stops shaking. It's like
Oh.
going in a panic.
Hjalnir nods and gestures at the sack. Mithra. Let's see him then. Mr.
Let's
Chicken Man.
get to the edge of the town first.
He's just
All
a
right,
wee chicken. But, okay.
So with your wagon and your new chicken sack, you head out of Rin, just like 100 feet. The guards at the gate fare you good luck on your mission/quests. And you let the bird out of the bag.
Yep.
Roll for initiative.
Shit.
Legit?
Yes, legit.
Good.
Oh, lovely.
It's
I
a
just
chicken.
shouldn't let it out of the bag.
It's a chicken.
Is that a 2?
That is a 2.
It's an 8.
Three.
Wow.
We're doing great.
We're so trusting.
Wow.
18.
I need to figure out how to put text on these things.
I believe it was a hashtag.
I think that's correct.
6. I'm faster than some of you.
Oh, that does work. Okay.
Alright. As you let the bird out of the bag, it comes out in a absolute fury. First up, Divine Speaker. By the way, who is Who's driving the car?
I kind of assumed I was since I drove last time, but I'm happy not to.
Well, I just let the chicken out of the bag, so I'm obviously not driving it.
So, yeah, I guess I'm driving.
Halnir's driving, yeah.
Okay, so Halnir's driving.
What exactly is the chicken doing?
You can see it. Although it's slowly coming out of the sack, it's going after the closest person.
So maybe Mithra.
Mithra.
She's holding the bag.
Peck her eyes up.
It's trying to attack her face. Okay, I'm just gonna try and grab it by the neck.
Go ahead.
What is that? What is that?
Athletics check or sleight of hand.
Athletics. Let's do it.
You lunge and you have grabbed hold of this chicken.
Nice work.
Yeah, check that chicken.
As you're holding on to this chicken, your hands feel spikes, pain from the neck. Roll a con saving throw.
Mm.
Six. 8.
That's an 8. Yeah.
Okay, so a few barbs from its beard sort of stick to your hands as you grab hold of this bird. Take 1 piercing damage.
Okay.
You gonna die first! Ah!
We're trying to help you do the anti-curse thing! Do the anti-curse thing!
Was that all you're doing, Divine Speaker? You're choking the chicken?
Yep. I mean, if it attacks again, I'll just keep squeezing.
Okay. Next, Mithra.
I'm probably just going to grab the bag and hold it like the Hessian sack in front of me to kind of shield myself from the impending chicken that's still flapping trying to get to me. And going to ask the guys, like keep saying it, the guys like do the anti-curse thingy, stop it being a chicken. I don't know, that's what you cleric guys do, isn't it?
Not yet, dear.
Why?
Not yet.
What do you mean not yet?
Well, I'm not good enough yet.
That's all?
So far, yes.
Okay. The chicken's turn. It's being choked by you, Divine Speaker. You can see it flapping its wings, trying to right itself to use its talons to scratch your arm so that it can get itself free. So I'm gonna do my attack with my talons. Does a 16 hit your AC?
Nope.
You can see it flailing about. I said let me go! I have no beef on you! Big one! It's that one! She put me in a sack! And you can see it trying to like flap away. Can't quite escape. That's my turn. Halnir, you hear this while you just stop the cart. They're having a
Does
bit
he
of
stop the
trouble
cart?
behind.
He might just be like, yeah, whatever, it's a chicken.
Yeah, at this point, sort of, yeah, the horse is still clopping along, and he sort of looks back over his shoulder, doing a bit of a double take at what's going on. And taking the reins in one hand, reaches back and touches Divine Speaker and just goes, "You choked that chicken. You showed who's boss." And casts guidance on her. And then looks at the chicken and says, "And you settle down now."
Okay. And it just like stops flapping.
All right. I mean, at this point, if it's not threatening anything, I will slightly release my grip.
Oh no.
So slightly release your grip, but you're still
Like, still keep a firm hold, but no longer choking it.
Okay.
And I'll set it down on the cart bed.
Yep. So you set it down on the cart. It looks at you. You can see it looking at Mithra and like scratching the wagon, and with a single wing like pointing towards Mithra.
Sorry, that last little bit cut out. What was that?
So as Divine Speaker puts the chicken down, it starts to scratch its talon at the wagon, like at the flooring of the wagon. Then it points its right wing at you, Mithra, and it's like doing the I'm watching you.
The chicken version of I'm watching you.
That's right, chicken version. Myrtle, what do you do?
Are we out of combat or
No,
still in?
Combat's still on. You haven't got the chicken down yet.
So it's still acting.
It's still very aggressive towards Mithra.
Not just passive aggressive.
No.
Okay. Where are we in the wagon?
You can either be at the front of the wagon, near Halmir where he's driving, or you're at the back of the wagon with this strange encounter.
I'm gonna be at the front.
Front?
I'm gonna pass my turn.
Okay.
Waiting and watching to see what happens.
Okay, so you're waiting.
I'd also like to. Yeah, I'd like to hold my action in case it comes in my direction. I'd like to grab it, but if it doesn't, I'll do nothing else.
Alright, Divine Speaker. As you release a little bit of your grip, you can see the spines around the neck of this chicken, or at least the beard, starts to become a bit more of a barb-like scarf around its neck.
Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna put it down on the wagon bed and just ask it. So, if you are not a chicken, what are you?
I'm a man. Someone bit me. And I'm a were-chicken. Now you treat me with respect. I'm not just a chicken to put into a bag, damn it.
I at the time was trying to save you.
You could at least warn me before you put me in a sack.
She said you were just a chicken. I thought you were just a chicken.
The elf said this, eh? The next time I see her, I'm gonna tear out her eyes.
The aggression might be why she maybe didn't. Yeah, never mind. I do apologize. I was just trying to set a sad, angry chicken free.
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Or animal handling.
I'll use persuasion. Haven't gone too well with my animal handling tonight. Oh shit. Really?
It's a natural one.
Oh.
Jesus.
Sarcasm, is
I'm
it?
not doing well.
Looking down on me just because I'm a chicken?
Oh, you are reading too much into this. Oh, you are reading so much too far into this.
If you would prefer, we can take you back.
We're already out of town?
At this point, yes.
Then thank you. And he comes down. He, puts his feather down. And he sort of sits down, closes his eyes to sleep. And he starts to mumble the same thing you heard when you captured him. I hate being a chicken.
I imagine it is not that pleasant.
That's the end of combat.
Nice.
Is the chicken now asleep again?
It's back to being asleep.
From the front, Hyunmi driving the cart is like, did he say were chicken? That
Yeah.
seems a bit strange.
I'm not a chicken. I just didn't want to hurt him.
Have any of you ever heard of a were chicken? I heard of were wolves and were bears and were rats, but never a were chicken. Bit odd.
Maybe he's been cursed into thinking that it's a were chicken.
Like polymorphed, maybe.
I don't know.
Can I cast Detect Magic as a ritual on the chicken?
Of course.
What do I discover in 10 minutes' time?
In 10 minutes' time, you do discover that he is a were chicken. He is actually a were human. He's originally a chicken,
Yeah.
first
Okay.
into being a human.
Like an awakened chicken or
Yeah.
something.
Was he... Okay. So sometimes... Do I know that he sometimes turns into a person? That is the thing that happens.
At
That's the
times,
implication here.
during a full moon, he will turn into a person wearing
Hmm.
a chicken suit.
Classic.
I don't know how to convey that information to the rest of the group, but I will confirm their suspicions about him being a were-chicken.
That's even weirder than I thought it was. Chicken suit, you say?
It's just, I mean, I haven't seen him do the song and dance and do the change, obviously, but that's the impression I get from the aura of his magic.
It makes you wonder, though. Does the chicken suit come from the fact that he's a chicken?
Well, I don't
or is
know.
he just an entirely perverted human?
Yes. all the right questions. I don't know. I don't know what werewolves do when they turn into people. It's not like they walk around in wolf suits when
Exactly.
they.
That's what I
I,
found so strange.
I don't. I'm not making this up, really. It's a strange case.
I think we need to hold on to this chicken as long as we can. I think it'd be amusing.
I think Divine Speaker's already done that to some extent.
Aye.
I don't. I doubt we'll be able to keep him anywhere for very long. He seems his own agent. But
I don't know. Do we have any corn that we could offer him? Maybe bribe him. If you say he's more chicken than human, then I dare say we can maybe. Oh, could we even hypnotize him? Oh,
Yeah. You grab them by the legs and give them a flip, and then they hang upside down and they're hypnotized.
He's more chicken than human, you know? But again, I'd love to see that transformation in that chicken suit. That's the tale.
They also say if you draw a straight line towards the beak, it'll be fixated on the spot.
Aye. Heard that too.
now
I'm
I'm
not going to
confused.
try it, but I leave that with you guys.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm a bit confused now who the pervert in question is. Yeah. Whatever you want to do to this chicken, you guys can do it on your own time. Just don't get him angry again.
No, I'm just wondering whether he's how much chicken, how much human he is.
Everyone's always got to ask, don't they?
Divine Speaker's just going to ask the chicken, so what are you planning to do now?
It's asleep. Not responding to you.
Oh, he's asleep, completely asleep?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Do you shake it awake?
No, I'll let him sleep. He's tired.
Alright, so he's currently docile while you're discussing the ramifications that you have just found out of this particular cursed animal. As you journey forward, the first night of your journey, you can tell that there is a bit of a cloudy atmosphere at night. This is the first night outdoors, and the chicken wakes up.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't do that. Sleep in the day, you'll be awake all night. Yeah, first-hand experience. Well, are you going to stay on watch with me for the next few hours then, Chicky boy?
It starts like nuzzling you.
Are we still awake, or is this on
Yeah,
watch?
you guys are still awake. This is the first night.
Did we notice any horses? I'm assuming we didn't.
Out in the plains, no. There were no horses. There were a lot of horse tracks heading north.
Yeah.
No visible signs of horses, no.
Cool. Thank you.
Excuse me, Mr. Chicken. You were talking to us before in and now you aren't using words. Can you not use words anymore?
Like, it looks at you confused, like it doesn't understand what you're trying to say. Dash, I think you're breaking up a little bit.
What I'm saying. Walk 1 yes.
You go on a robot.
And walk for no.
Yeah, Tash, I think you're going a little bit lagging, or sound like a robot on my end.
We probably sound like robots over there. Uh,
Nope. No worries. So, are you guys resting up, or are you surveying the land for horses?
For the evening.
mm,
Is this for the evening we're talking
Yep,
about?
for the evening, yeah.
Yeah. How much longer if we continue pushing on? Like, would we make it in a couple of hours to the edge of the forest?
To the edge of the forest, another 4 hours. You can make it to the edge.
Okay, but it'd be what 9-10 p.m. ish.
That's right. It'd be 10 p.m.
Hey guys, is this any better?
Yep, that's much
Yep.
better.
mhm.
Cool.
So, what was your question?
Oh, never mind. I've forgotten by now.
No worries.
Sorry.
No worries.
So, ladies, we can camp for the night here, or we could push on for another four or so hours and make the edge of the forest. Camp there, but it'll be well dark by the time we actually get there. You wanna camp out in the plains here?
Well, I imagine we'd have a full day of activities tomorrow, and be wanting to get a full night's sleep. Also, it'd be easier to keep watch out here in the open than it would in the forest, wouldn't it?
Oh, aye, there's some merit to that. Sitting up on the back of the cart certainly
We could.
provide a good view.
Why don't we travel a bit closer to the forest, and then camp on the plains at the forest edge? Is that a good compromise?
Well, that would be about 4 hours. We'd get there well after dark. So we're either camping out here in the open plains, or we're pushing on and getting there late in the dark and probably having to start late.
Let's take a vote. I'm good to keep going another few hours, maybe until it gets dark.
Agreed.
Yep, I agree.
Alright, well, there we go. We push on for.
Alright, you push on for another 4 hours. I would like all of you to roll a perception check, please. "23, very good.
21.
21, very good. 21, very good.
Jesus.
And Seaton, what was your perception check?
Season's still with us?
Seaton, are you there? Ah, must have. Well, for the time being, I'll tell you what the three of you, see. Ah. Can you hear me, Seaton?
I can hear you now. What am I rolling? Sorry.
Perception
Perception.
check.
And we expect 21 at least.
Oh,
Alright, so
Four
with
it
the
is.
exception of Myrtle, all Myrtle sees is the wide open spaces, nothing odd. It's very
Wide
calming.
open.
While the three of you notice that there are hunters, a few bounty hunters out there dragging horses, some alive, some dead, towards south from the forest's edge. And then you see one singular horse with its new master guiding it out of the forest suddenly get grabbed by a huge hand and is brought careening back towards the forest. The handler, so the human guide, although he was holding on to the rope, holding on to this horse, he is also pulled back into the darkness of the woods. There is a sudden thud and a cry and a death curling noise echoing throughout the forest. As you reach the edge, many of the hunters leave the horses and just run south for safety.
Well, I'm glad we kept on into the night. It's a lovely brisk one.
How big was this hand?
It was quite large. It could encompass an entire tree trunk.
Okay, like on the horse, it basically grabbed it from like the back.
That's right. It grabbed it from the back.
Just...
like when you hold on to your mouse.
Yep.
It just picks it up, pulls it into the depths of the woods.
Does he only recognize the hand from any particular beast or monster that he knows of?
I would say roll a nature check for that.
Okay.
Seven. Could have been a giant, but you're not sure.
Okay. Hey.
Seem good, guys.
Did you see that?
Guys, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? That was not good.
So
Is it just us? Are we the only ones who saw that? Divine Speaker! Myrtle, did you see that?
Indeed. It seems to be some sort of large creature in the forest. Possibly this ogre that we've been hunting.
How far away from us exactly did this occur? Or
As you reached the edge, it was about 200 feet away.
Okay. So not immediate vicinity, but okay.
So
What happened?
A bit of moonlight. You saw a bit of a vestige, but not the entire creature. Just the act.
Mm-hmm.
You hunted.
Yeah. It was a horse myrtle. A horse just got ripped away, pulled into the forest.
Hand.
I'm not sure whether we should be camping here. Whether this is now a good spot or not. Maybe
It's definitely not a good spot.
Was the better decision. What you say?
It's still quite a ways out. We would see it coming.
Aye, but I'm wondering whether we pull our ways back into the plains, just so at least we have that view. Killing ground, if we need it.
How far back do you think would be necessary? I wouldn't want to lose it.
No, but I wouldn't want it to sneak up on us in the night. We're sleeping.
It is like 200 feet between us and the edge of the forest, right?
That's right.
Okay, so I thought we were on the edge of the forest.
Yeah, we're
You're
not
on the
there.
edge of the forest. You're 200 feet away from the edge of the forest.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, right here, I guess would be as good as any spot.
Perhaps it will come out to engage us on its own terms. It would be much better fighting it out here in the open where we could see it.
Aye, we can prepare. Oh, well, can you pull up the horses and start unbuckling them from the cart and rubbing them down and
Yep.
making sure. Good.
Any of the horses that were let go by the bounty hunters, any of them come our way?
Yep. They've run towards you. You'll have to catch them though, as they're in a bit of a frantic dash south,
Mm-hmm.
just away from the forest.
They've got halters and leads on though, right?
That's right.
And Hjalnir just unhitched one of them, well, both of ours, didn't he?
Unhitched both of our horses, yes.
Your horses haven't run, but the ones that were coming out of the forest have dashed towards you.
Yeah, but ours aren't attached to the cart anymore, are they?
No, and I'm currently holding the leads of both of them in my hand, so if you wanted to grab a particular horse and go for a ride, you could certainly.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yep.
I'm gonna go try to catch one of the horses.
Yeah.
Wait,
Alright, here comes the midnight rodeo.
Are they coming towards us directly, or are they just like wandering around the plains?
At first they're coming towards you, so within the 200 feet distance between you and the forest, the horses are coming towards you, like directly. Most likely they'll, evade, but they're in a frantic panic, so most likely they will divert in different directions.
Hjalnir is gonna, as I said, pass the reins to Mithra when she grabs the horse, but otherwise just stand calmly by the other horse, sort of giving it a pat and preparing like some water for it or something. Kind of hoping that the scent of water will attract other horses, but doing a passive sort of thing.
Okay. Anyone using spells to enhance the smell of water?
Yes, I have just a smell. No, I don't have any smell.
Oh.
Is there a spell that enhances the smell of water? I don't.
Can I also
Change
tap
water can.
Mithra as she takes the horse off of me and give her guidance?
Yes. Yes, you can.
I'm a
So
paladin. I don't have cantrips.
Oh,
yeah, so as I hand her the reins, I'll sort of tap her on the leg as she mounts and flies by.
Alright, who is horse rustling?
I'm horse rustling.
Alright. The horse rustler, I would like you to roll a animal handling check.
If possible, Divine Speaker would like to just stand in the path of a horse and then just try and stop it.
Okay.
What does guidance do?
A D4, an extra D4.
So it'll be +3 +4, plus D4.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know if can you. Is that how?
Can you do that?
I don't know. Try it.
It's a D20.
Yep. You have to put the
No.
exclamation.
No, that worked. That completely worked. You rolled a 3 and a 14 and add 3, 20.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice. Good roll.
There we go. So with the 20, you're fine. You have full control of this horse. You have advantage while you're rustling these horses.
Giddy up.
There's currently 3 horses coming towards you. Divine Speaker is going to stop it using her strength alone. Go ahead. Make your athletics check. With a 16, you have grabbed the reins of this horse, but it is dragging you. Slowly, so you're being dragged by its momentum.
But it's slowing down, right? At least because
down.
I am a Goliath. I have powerful build.
Yes. So to completely slow it down, roll a strength check.
Just a regular strength check.
That's right. Just a regular strength check. You're fine.
Booyah, yeah.
With your entire body, you hold it down, you swing it around yourself to slow its pace, and you can see that it's still quite panicked, but you have captured a horse. Mithra, how are you capturing and rustling horses? Do you have any rope? Or are you going to sheep them?
Well, my idea is to get my horse to run in the same direction as one of the horses, match its speed, and then get a little bit in front of it, enough for me to grab the lead that it's already got, yep, and pull it up from there.
All right. Go ahead. Roll a animal handling check. So you have advantage on your first horse.
I'll just roll twice because I don't know how to do.
All
17.
Right. 17. You, in the very bright moonlight, you can see Mithra get onto this horse, go in a full dash, and capture one quite easily with its reins. You go for the second horse. Immediately after calming this one down, roll another set of animal handling checks.
No advantage on this one, is there?
This one is still advantage.
Oh, still advantage?
Yeah. Because you succeeded with riding
Another
the first
17.
horse. So with your full control, you do the same thing. One in each hand. You have 2 reins as you're riding the horse that you've hired, and you return to the wagon with 3 horses. You can see Divine Speaker handling this quite heavily panicked steed. What do you do? Do you calm it down, or you just knock it out? Because you've slowed it down, it stopped running, but it's still panicked.
How far away is
Divine Speaker? 30 feet from the wagon.
Hjalni will yell out, "Try speaking to it softly, lass."
Yeah, sure. I'll try and calm it down while I've got it. While I'm stopping it moving as much as possible.
Go ahead. Roll animal handling check.
Nope.
5. It continues to buck and stomp. It's not moving, but you can see it's digging its hooves into the plains, creating a lot of dust.
Seeing this, can Hjelni, making sure that the horse that he was with, the hired one, is calm and sort of feeding, dash over and assist?
Of course, the ones that you've hired, they're just sitting there, standing and eating, resting. As you dash over to Divine Speaker, what do you do?
Well, I sort of dash initially, but as I approach the horse, I'll sort of slow down and, stay low even for a dwarf, and just start sort of making sort of low, deep, murmuring noises at the horse, holding out some of the grain that I was using to feed the other one.
All right, you roll an animal handling check. Nice. You need a 13 or higher exactly. So, out from the tall grass, Halnir pops out, bearing some very delicious feed to this horse. You can see it sniffing at the grass and chomping away at the tall grass, and all of a sudden there's Halnir like raising his hands. It calms down. He rustles
Cooing at the horse. There you go. There you go. Yeah, eat up here.
I will need to improve my skill at handling animals.
I just seem to have a natural hand at it. Mithra seems to be the one with the knowledge.
I'll go over to I'll probably pop down off my horse and try to settle the other ones down to just chill out near the cart.
Yep. So you hook them to the cart, like to the sides. Then you guys rest up.
Yeah.
For the next morning. Who's doing watch, first and second watch?
I'll do first watch, I'm happy to.
First watch. Perception check. It's quiet on the open plain. Out in the forest, you can hear screams and cries of men, as well as horses. Who's doing second watch?
I can do second watch.
Alright, roll a perception check. Nice, a natural 20. So, luckily, with your elf eyes, you spot a horse thief coming towards your cart. A small halfling trying to steal one of your rustled horses. No one can see me. Okay, I can take this one. No one's paying attention. And as he unhooks it off the side, you're kind of eyeing him. He looks up. Don't mind me. This is not the horses that you're looking for.
Can I reach down, touch his shoulder?
Yep.
Shocking grasp.
Oh. Boom.
Hands off my horse. Did you let the reins go?
He has let go of the reins, and there is a shocked halfling on the ground.
Oh wait, is he dead?
He's stunned.
Oh, that's okay. I'm the only one awake at the moment, aren't I?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll retie the horse to the wagon, and do we have any extra rope? We'll have rope around, won't we?
You should in your explorer's pack.
Yep. I'm just having a look at that now. Yep. So I want to use my rope and tie the halfling up
Okay.
and gag it.
And gag it. Yep.
Yep. Because I can't deal with that shit right now.
You disarm
I'm
him.
just gonna sit down and let the other guys deal with it in the morning.
All right. So you have tied up and gagged a halfling. All right. In the morning, three of you wake up. Horses are still here, bright and early, 6 a.m. in the morning. First day of dawn, next day. Do you say anything, Mithra?
Part of me wants to wait until one of them notices.
Okay. So, where did you put the halfling, or is he just with the horses?
Oh, he's in the cart.
Oh, he's in the cart. All right.
Yeah.
So, passive perception.
14.
14.
11.
Anyone under a 10?
Oh,
Just
sorry.
on 10.
13.
13? Okay. There's an extra body inside the bed of the wagon. It's rolling back and forth, trying to get free. As you open your eyes, you can see a halfling struggling to cut his way out of the ropes. And you can see a knife off to the side of the bed of the wagon. He is gagged. He looks suspicious.
I'm just gonna pick him up by the head and then drop him off the side of the wagon and say to everyone else, "Are you ready to go?"
I'm gonna pick up the knife.
You have a knife.
What's this that about then? Anyone have any idea? He wasn't around when I went to sleep. Mithra.
Oh yeah, he's the guy who tried to steal our horses.
Oh, really?
It didn't turn out too great for him.
No, it doesn't seem that way. You didn't check him for weapons. He had this knife on him.
Huh. I don't know, I was kind of thinking of other things. As long as he was out of my way and wasn't touching our horses.
Fair.
But I'll keep that in mind next time.
Is there any reason we need this halfling anymore?
I mean, probably not now that we're awake.
Okay. I will pick him up.
Yep.
Do you want
I'm
your
just-
rope back?
Yeah, I'm just gonna untie, while holding him by like the scruff of his neck.
Yep.
Untie him a little bit, and then yeet him as far as I can.
Roll a athletics check.
Come on, natural 20.
Shot put or like a javelin.
We'll go with shot put.
Shot put. Okay.
Yeah, the dwarf recommends shot put.
Oh,
And
yes.
with a shot put, a halfling goes. You hear this stomp towards the west. That's about it.
Let's go.
I'd give that about a 9 out of 10, Divine Speaker. That was quite a throw. I dare say the bards would be talking about that one.
Alright. So you head into the forest. At the edge of the forest, after a few hours of travel, you can see that there are a few rangers coming out with bandages around their arms, sort of limping away. but they're still in a band of traveling hunters, sort of burying the few horses that they have captured within the forest. What do you guys do? Do you ignore them, or do you continue moving through the forest?
Well, so that you say they're looking injured?
Yes.
Yeah, well, Keanu, if any are within hailing distance, will call out for sure. And ask them, you know, where your injuries come by? Should we be
Friend,
looking out for anything?
I wouldn't go into that forest. The band of orcs and an ogre roaming around. Just go through the forest and hand your horses wherever they need to go. I wouldn't risk it. We've lost two men trying to get these fine steeds.
What was the composition of their forces? You say there was an ogre. How many orcs?
There's at least 8 of them. Right, lads?
8.
Oh, yeah. 8. At least 8. I killed one! You did not kill one!
How much does Hjalmir think that's bravado with the 8, and how much is truth?
Roll an insight check. 11 or higher. What you need? 17. Alright, so it is not bravado. They are
Damn.
truly telling the truth. There's no boasting, considering they've come out of there alive with just injuries, and they did lose 2 of their men.
But so the one ogre, 8 orcs is truthful. At least at the time that they encountered it, they may have had losses or reinforcements since, but yeah.
That's correct.
Okay. Well, brother, we have some work. We need to head up to Eriwell, and we've also taken on a job to get rid of these pests. Maybe we, sort of turning to the others, our best strategy might not be to take these ones head on. Maybe we can sneak in and take off some of them from around the edges before we take on the big boy. Would looking at the guys, would you and your friends be willing to back us up in this?
No, friend. We've had enough of fighting. We're only supposed to rustle some horses. And that ogre, he has too much power behind those arms of his. Too dangerous for my liking. If you're hunting it down, good luck.
I very appreciate the warning, friend. May the light be with you. And, hope you get back to Rin nice and safe.
If you would like, we can take your horses back to Rin if that's where you're taking them. We won't take your reward. Just give us your name.
How honest does this guy seem, even after all our exchanges?
This particular person looks a bit too good to be true.
Yeah.
Considering what gear he has on him, he appears to be a bard of some sort. So his injuries might be minor, while the rest of his troop are quite major.
Right. Nay, friend, We'll take care of our own horses, thanks. You just see to your friends and make sure you're all safe and make your way back to Vrain. Recover.
Farewell.
Might be with you.
Okay. So, as you head into the edge of the woods, about 50 feet in, what do you guys do? Do you search for tracks of this ogre, or do you go straight to Arrywell to drop off the horses?
I guess we need to discuss that.
I vote go straight and drop
Yeah.
off the horses.
Yeah, that would be my Rorkiana's aim. And if we get waylaid, we get waylaid. But we should aim to just shoot straight through.
Okay.
That sounds like a reasonable plan.
I'm just worried if we're tracking through with the wagon, we'll be quite easily spotted. There's more of a chance even if we do try and run just straight through, we'll be waylaid by them.
Well, it seems we'll be waylaid regardless, so you may have some merit there. Maybe we do just go back to Vrain, hand in these horses, and rather than set out for Arrywell, we set out for this ogre and his friends. Maybe the situation has necessitated a change of plans.
It's my thinking. Maybe, why don't we try and hide the wagon outside or just inside the forest, and take the horses with us and move as quietly as we can through the forest, and try and keep our eyes about us.
Well, I guess it comes down to what are our priorities. And previously, they were to continue this investigation in Arrywell, where we thought this ogre was, somewhere outside Arrywell, not necessarily right here. This is again sort of turning to Divine Speaker. It seems your God is giving us some direction. Maybe we take these horses back and we aim for this fall.
We can
Surely,
get more.
Sorry.
Go on.
I was gonna say, if we go straight there, deliver the horses are safe, and we can get more info on, how we can go about dealing with the ogre to begin with. I mean, you saw all the people that came out of there in shatters. I don't really want that to be me.
At the moment, the extra horses still seem to be a bit of a liability, and the sooner we get rid of them, the better. And the quickest way to get rid of them is to go back to Varine at this point. It's also the safest option in the immediate instance.
I agree.
At least then we can make sure, I can make sure I have Marat spells prepared, and for going into a battle like this.
I mean, this is why I was saying that having the horses and cart may not be the best option if we need to fight.
Aye.
Granted, yes.
So we can maybe take back the horses and the cart that we hired, and maybe deliver back the other horses as well, and head out on foot.
Can we see any? Are we currently closer to Arrywell, or are we closer to Vryn at the moment?
It's easier to get to Vryn because you're just walking across flat plains. You don't have to traverse the woods.
I mean, the downside is we'd lose 2 days. And who knows whether the ogre would be here at the time.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could do some light reconnaissance. Gauge our enemy. Identify if there's any weak points while we're here.
We can certainly do that. Well, I would think we'd need to secure the horses, or at least have one of us staying with the horses. I can certainly do that if required. I can cast a spell on a lot of you to bless you.
You can hide the horses using some shrubbery from the forest.
Okay, shrubbery.
Well, I think we should do our best to conceal the horses and the cart.
Okay.
And do a little bit of scouting. We'd like, while we're here, it would be good to know what our quarry is doing.
That's right. Okay, so the plan is you are keeping the horses outside of the edge of the forest. Keeping them hidden in a flat, open plain is going to be very difficult.
Can we not take them slightly in?
You can, and hiding them would be fairly easy so long as they weren't spooked by the creature. But you can also just hide them as best as you can, like camouflage them as like pony trees. And then you can go scouting. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So hiding the horses as a group effort, I'd like all of you to roll a stealth check or a nature check. Nice. Alright, so with all of your checks combined, you managed to hide the horses well enough that they're just well camouflaged in the woods. That only the four of you will know that they're actually horses instead of, just foliage or...
We leave them food so they don't stray and stuff.
That's right. So you kind of secure them to the wagon. And you head into the forest on foot. Searching for any trails or what are you guys doing as you move forward?
Yeah, I guess searching for trails, for broken twigs, I guess, signs of a large creature moving through the forest.
Or any signs of orcs.
Yeah, any like the smell, smells of any rotting carcasses or the distinct smell of blood.
Okay.
Can we be doing it stealthily?
You can. All of you roll a stealth check. You're doing it stealthily. And if you are looking for smells and certain debris, roll a perception check. But if you're looking for actual signs of particular orcs, such as tracks or markings, roll a nature check. Are these stealth checks? Is that your stealth check, Seaton?
Yeah, that was my stealth check.
6. Managed to break every single branch on the way.
Ooh.
Well, I got a 3.
A 3. Wow.
Off of a natural 1.
So yeah, my stealth was 9.
9.
But my perception.
Oh. Wait, no, that's not my stealth check. The second roll that I made, that got 23. That's my nature check.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, as a team, you are not very quiet through these woods. You manage to scare a lot of the natural, the natural wilderness, the animals that live in the woods. They manage to scatter all around. Myrtle has
Sorry,
found...
Winston?
Yes?
Sorry, no, I realised if you look up, I did my first roll wrong. I didn't put 1d20. It just did a...
it just did.
Yeah, so it just did a 5, so I just rolled again.
Okay, that's fine.
With the proper way to
That's
roll.
the stealth check.
That was a perception.
Perception check? Okay.
Yeah.
So, perception check of 22, nature check of 23 from Myrtle. Is that your perception check, Halnir?
Perception, yeah, was 8. Yes.
Okay.
So my stealth of 9 and perception of 8. I'm loud, blundering, and not seeing anything.
My
Also
my
very
perception was a
loud
9.
and blundering, not seeing anything. So at least there was 2 of you that managed to find a trail or any signs of orcs. The orcs are heading east, while the ogre is heading west. That's what Myrtle and Mithra thought.
In that case, the time to take down the ogre is now,
Aye.
while they're
Agreed.
split up. If we
Seems
strike
like
fast,
there's
strike
orcs.
hard, we can fell the beast before its orc companions return.
Aye, and then we need to get out of here quick.
Agreed. My concern is more the ogre we can take down. The small band of orcs would probably overwhelm us.
Aye. Well, shall we get to tracking?
I think at this point, how do we know how far away the orcs are?
From the signs that Myrtle had found, the orcs have been... The trail that you found is about a day old.
Okay, so I think we abandon stealth at this point and go for speed.
Yep.
Going for
Do we
speed,
let them
roll
Great.
athletics checks.
Athletics.
Through the brush.
I will be at the front to pave the way, kind of thing.
Okay.
So to clear a path.
Yep. 18. Halnir. Luckily, there's a path. You're not just tripping over all the branches that Divine Speaker is clearing through the brush. You just trip over a few.
It's my wee tiny legs. I cannot keep up.
And Seaton and Tash, athletics checks.
Alright, yep.
18.
18, you're fine.
Oh no.
You need 11 or higher. 11 or higher. Because someone is kind enough to clear away.
Oops. That didn't work.
That should have worked.
Oh yes, it did work.
Alright, you've tripped over
Oh gosh.
Halnir as he tripped over a bunch of logs. So the dwarf and the elf are literally tumbling through the brush. As Myrtle and Divine Speaker lead the way, the two of you spot the back of the ogre. It is wearing clothing, and it has a strange tattoo on its left arm. It's carrying a very large axe.
Charge.
Alright.
You got it, sister.
So Mithra and Hyani haven't seen this yet?
You guys are just a few feet behind, but
Like getting up or something.
getting the right map. Alright, here we go. As you make your dash towards the creature, you should have full control of your figurine. You can just move it up.
Oh, we only have view of a small area, I'm guessing?
That's correct.
Okay.
Oh, are we rolling initiative or?
Yes, you can roll for initiative, but you have the you have a surprise round.
Oh, it didn't even notice us with us crashing through.
No. Not at all. My passive perception is not enough to notice.
Oh, 6.
6.
15.
15. 14. It's gonna be the opposite. Nope. Just like the chickens.
Yes! Beat the ogre. Thank God it's slow as butt.
Alright, cool. So, first up, in terms of how far away Halnir and Mithra are, you guys are about 50 feet away from the two that have managed not to trip over everything. So,
Oh, okay, 50 feet away from them.
50 feet away, you guys are just about there. There, about here. To be exact. first.
Okay, so I'm Hyunyi's first, yes?
Yep, Halnir first.
So Hyunyi will move his full 25-foot movement forward. So is that just 5 squares on here?
Yep,
Or is that...
every square is 5 feet.
Cool. And clutching his holy symbol, he'll start swirling his hand, and his eyes will sort of light up with blue fire. And sort of a blue fiery halo will settle over his 3 companions as he blesses them.
Nice. That's it?
And that's it, yeah.
Alright, Myrtle.
I'm gonna... Oh, that's not... Okay. 5, 10, 20. I'm gonna move behind this tree. And from behind the tree, I'm gonna poke my claw around and cast a magic missile into the side.
Okay, so you whirl it around in a loop towards its back.
Yep.
Alright, roll your dice, your damage. As they strike this creature's hide.
Plus spell attack modifier?
You don't have to do spell attack
Hey,
modifier.
yeah, it's not a spell attack.
Hit.
Yeah.
Damage.
20. Yeah.
So it's first level, isn't it? So it's like 3 missiles, I think.
3 dots.
3d4
3d4.
plus whatever it is. 4.
3. 3d4 plus 3.
3, that's it. Yeah.
11 total force damage.
11 points of force damage. You see these 3 darts loop around its back, dealing 11 points of damage on this creature. Quite stupid. Something in me here. Mosquito. Seems to be unaware of you, and it hasn't noticed that it's taken any damage. But you can tell that it's taken damage. There's bruises on its back. The clothing is torn and ripped, and is not repairing itself. Next, Mithra.
Me?
Yep.
I got 7.
Divine Speaker has 6, and I have 3.
Oh. Alright. Never mind.
Remember, you don't have to be faster than the tiger, just the guy next to you.
I am going to pull out a piece of cured leather, mutter a few words, gesture, and cast Mage Armor on myself.
Nice.
And I'm going to use my movement, which is 30 feet, and I have to go. So each one is 5. So.
Yep, each one is 5. You can go diagonal or you can go straight. Diagonals are still 5 feet movement.
I'm going in there.
Okay, go.
Alright, that's me.
Divine Speaker.
I'm going to move up behind the ogre.
You have advantage on this attack.
Oh, really? Okay.
There.
Yeah,
Back
surprise
its
attack.
turn, and it thinks the thing that shot it on its back was a mosquito.
Alright, I'm going to cast, as a bonus action, Wrathful Smite.
Yep.
I can. Yeah. And attack it with my spear.
Go ahead.
And you have Bless +4.
So what's this? 2d20 plus 1 plus d4 plus 6. That didn't work.
Nope.
No, it did not. Try without the attack, because I know you're attacking.
Well, that's just to like differentiate that particular. It doesn't like that either. Oh, I think. Oh, hang on. No. I know what's wrong.
Like a comma or something, or a space.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't need the H.
All right. Well.
Yeah, so that's 24.
With 24, you hit the creature.
Cool. So it takes, since I'm D6 D6.
And here comes a wind-up from Divine Speaker, a Wrathful Smite.
So 7 damage.
7 points of piercing psychic damage.
So 3 piercing, 4 psychic, and it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
What was your modifier?
Oh, plus my modifier. So that would be 7 piercing. Sorry, so that's 11. So 7 piercing. Yeah, 7 piercing, 4 psychic. Sorry, I forgot my modifier.
No worries.
Oh, sorry, and I forgot my fighting style. I've got a fighting style, I believe.
What is your fighting style?
Dueling.
Dueling.
+2.
So an
So
extra
plus
+2.
Wait, do I have a fighting style? How come I didn't see the fighting
Should.
style?
You're level 2. And you're a paladin.
Yeah, there it is. Dueling. Yeah. So sorry, that should be 9 piercing, 4 psychic.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, and it has a wisdom saving throw. DC is 13.
I don't succeed on those. What happens to me?
So, oops, Raffle Smite. Creature must make a wisdom saving throw. It will be frightened of you until the spell ends. As an action, the creature can make a wisdom check against your spell save DC to steal its resolve and end the spell. So it's frightened.
All right. So it turns around. Looks around, not seeing you at all.
I will yell a war cry at it.
Scary! And it starts swinging quite violently. Its war axe. Well, it's very large battle axe at you and the tree that Myrtle is hiding. I have disadvantage on you.
You have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks while the object of your fear is within line of sight.
Okay, so this is the first attack. With disadvantage. 11 against AC. I rolled 2 3s.
I rolled 2 3s. So 14. Is that 14 against AC?
No. It's only 11.
Right. Oh, that's how you. Oh, okay. No, it added them up. I thought it was using. No, miss.
Okay, and then I'm attacking the tree with disadvantage. If I miss this tree, this is hilarious. I get a natural 20, but it's disadvantaged, so I attack the tree. You can see it cleave a significant divot in this tree. That's the end of my turn. I have to make a saving throw at the end of my turn.
No, you have to use your action to make
have
a
to use my
wisdom
action.
check. Wisdom check to break the frighten.
Well, that's never going to happen. Next, back to the top. Halnir.
Yeah. Seeing the ogre swinging, Hjalni will use all of his movement again to run in.
Look at his stubby little legs.
Oh. If I'm concentrating on a spell, I can still cast another spell so long as that spell doesn't require concentration. Yeah?
That's correct.
Correct. Unless you ready a spell, that does require concentration.
Yeah, because I'm concentrating on Bless at the moment.
Sure.
I will cast a guiding bolt at Mr. Ogre.
Go ahead.
You.
$16.
16 is a hit. Roll for damage with your holy bolt.
Yeah. This was just at first level as well. I probably should have said that. But yeah.
I mean, if you have second level spells somehow, that's amazing.
That would be illegal at the moment.
I say amazing. Oh my god, that's a high roll.
That's an amazing roll.
So yeah, my guiding bolt shoots out like a blue sort of flaming plasma thing that basically envelops him in this in a blue flame that highlights him for everyone.
Strikes him hard in this holy fire. But fear continues to engulf this very large, very ferocious creature. Still standing. Next, Myrtle.
I'm gonna peek out from behind my tree and cast magic mist.
Yep. As you peek out behind your tree, you can see that where the ogre had cleaved it, has given you a bit more leeway on your vision. This tree is holding very weakly rather than steady.
Ooh. As long as the ogre is preoccupied, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna cast magic missile
Go ahead.
again.
Just roll your d4s. You don't have to roll attack roll for magic missile.
11 points of force damage again.
Nice.
Again, 3 dart at it, and you can see it because it's shielding its eyes from its constant fear. The strikes are unnoticed, but they are dealing damage. Still standing.
Pew pew
Pew, pew, pew. More mosquitoes!
pew! Buzz buzz.
That's it. Do you move where you are? From where you are?
Sorry?
Do you move or do you stay?
I'm gonna keep behind the tree.
Okay, cool. Next up, Mithra.
Mithra is going to move to over here.
Yes.
Use my movement to get to there. And let's do something fun. I start with, I'll just do a firebolt. How about that?
You had range with a firebolt where you were before.
I know. I wasn't going to do firebolt. I was going to do something else, but I needed to check
Fair enough.
something. I need to get close enough.
If you
Go
do
ahead.
firebolt, you have advantage because of the guiding bolt. The next attack roll has advantage.
Yeah. Well, I'll stick to where I am because I'm still far enough away that I feel okay. Yeah, I'll chuck a firebolt in.
Go ahead. Make an attack roll with your spell attack bonus.
Yep.
And with Bless as well, so +4 to your attack from Bless. And it's an advantage from the guiding bolt.
Plus D4.
Plus D4.
Yeah, D4. Yeah, sorry, +D4, yes.
So it's roll a d20 plus my attack modifier plus
A D4.
D4, yeah.
a d4.
At advantage.
Oh, okay, so I roll that separately.
You can do what I do, which is
So
Uh,
that's the standard.
Yep.
That's the attack roll. And then so it's then 2d4.
no, just one D4.
No, 1d4.
Oh, 1d4.
And you get 2 attack rolls as well, so 2 D20 rolls.
So
Oh, okay.
3. The first one hits with a 17, but you're looking for a critical at this point.
Yeah, roll the D20.
You still hit with the 17.
Nice.
Roll for damage.
D10.
D10. 9
9.
points of damage. Wow, that's amazing. Again, pa! It hits the ogre. It's still standing with all the damage you guys have dealt. It is starting to bleed from all of its injuries. Only now. Next up, Divine Speaker.
Okay, I'm just going to circle around the ogre, just in case someone wants to be at the front. And I'm going to stab it with my spear.
Go ahead. You have advantage.
+4.
Why do I have advantage?
Can't see you.
Oh. Okay. That's 26.
26 hits. Roll for damage.
So for damage, it'll take
Get your attack modifier.
so d6 plus 4 plus 2. That's 10 piercing damage.
10 piercing damage. Still standing, but you can see it starting to buckle from all of the damage it's taken.
All right, and as a bonus action, I'm going to hit it with the butt of my spear.
Go ahead.
So that's it. Oh, so that's my polearm master attack. That's a natural 20. So I will also then, because I'm a paladin, I am obligated to use my last spell slot to smite it.
Here comes the smite with the maximum damage.
Oh yeah, smites crits are max damage, aren't they? Instead of rolling twice, yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so I do 4 plus 6 plus 8. No, 16. So 4.
How much
Wait, what did
dice are you rolling?
Because I roll a d4 for the Polearm Master attack, so that's 4 plus my mod, which is 4 plus 2 for dueling, plus 2d8, so 16. No, yeah, 16, because that's smite damage.
That's right.
Versal smite is 2d8. Yep, that's 26.
26 points of damage with the smiteful butt of the spear.
Smiteful.
Oof.
And if
But
he dogs
even
like
that, it is not enough to take down this ogre. It remains standing. However, it is heavily injured. Crying from fear, the ogre charges Halnir.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You do.
Is it still with advantage, or he's probably noticed me by now, right? Or
He has noticed you, so it's just a regular attack.
okay.
He's fleeing from you because he is frightened of you.
Yeah, he can't actually move closer to me.
No. I haven't moved at all. Because
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
blocking
Yeah, I
the-
know. So 2d20 plus d4 plus 4.
2d20. It's 1d20.
Oh, 1d20, sorry. 8.
8. This is the first time you miss. He charges up.
He's so scared, he runs so fast, and I just like swipe air.
A lot of dust sort of get into your face, and you're like spring forward. This ogre literally barrels through Halnir, and he keeps running from fear. Halnir, I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw, or you'll be hit by this rampaging ogre.
Dex saving plus 2.
$11 is not enough. 12 and higher. And you will be taking the size of the ogre plus its strength damage as he pushes you aside. 12 points of damage.
Damn. Okay.
And I get a bit more movement out of it as he continues south.
Holy crap, how fast is he?
40 feet of movement every dashing. He's running away. He's not attacking Halnir. He's just gotten away. He stepped on him. This is just the weight of the ogre, like barreling through. Halnir's like, oh, jump out of the way, smack, like a fish out of water. All right, back to the top, Halnir.
I need to make a concentration check.
That's
on
right,
Bless.
to keep bless. You took 12 points of damage, so 10 or higher. For
Concentration saving plus 4 noise.
Wow, you're a +4 con save? Wow.
Dwarf.
He's fine. He keeps bless.
Nice.
The ogre that hit you went south.
So am I currently prone?
Yes.
Okay, so I use half my movement to stand up. How does that work given I got 25 movement? It's 12.
Round down. So
Okay,
you only
12.
use 10 feet of your movement.
Okay. I guess he sort of, in a bit of a daze, pulls himself up from the dust and brushes himself off. Turns to face the ogre, And we'll cast Sacred Flame. He's
Sacred
within
Flame?
60 feet, isn't he? That's a
Here's my saving throw of 12.
No.
no to
No.
14 is required.
Roll your Holy Fire. Two points of Holy Fire.
Yep.
Remain standing, this creature.
And that is all of my move. So, well, actually, I'll use the rest of my movement to move towards him. So I had 15 left. Cool.
Next, Myrtle.
I'm gonna peep out again and cast Frostbite at the ogre. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, DC of 14.
Constitution saving throw. I fail with 13.
6.
How much frostbite do I get?
Yeah. It takes 6 points of frosty damages.
Maximum damage. You can see it's slowing down, but it's still lively.
And that's not it. I'm just glad it's running away.
Alright, next up. Nithra.
Okay, firebolt away.
Go ahead.
Hold on. So it doesn't have the guidance or anything like that anymore, does it?
No.
No, you still have bless. You got +4 bless still, or plus D4.
Yeah,
I should say.
plus a d4.
Nice.
An 18 hits. Roll for damage. 5 points of damage. Still standing. But you can see it's near death. Its back revealing much of its bone rather than flesh at this point.
Ooh.
Next up, Divine Speaker.
Okay, so I'll have to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's my range? 1, 2, 3. 10. Ugh. That's 50 feet away. Damn it. Screw it. I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna chuck my spear at him.
Here we go.
It's outside, I think, the short range, so this is a disadvantage.
Correct.
Plus D4, which I still have, plus 6. Still a 16.
Nice.
16. You hit. Roll for damage.
This one's only a D6 plus 4.
As
8.
Divine Speaker throws her spear at the ogre, it strikes it in its back, sticking hard. However, the ogre is still alive,
God damn it.
and it continues to run. However, we'll end the session there for tonight, and we'll continue the fight as you now have to chase to get your weapon. Hopefully you guys had fun.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was decent then. That's cool.
and we'll continue the encounter of chasing Divine Speaker's spear into the wilderness.
What? We forgot about the chicken. What happened to the chicken?
He's asleep on the cart. He's
He's
fine.
asleep in the cart with the
Sleep on the
horses.
Okay.
It's fine.
And hopefully
Okay.
you guys tune in next time for Mysts of Typertheria.